Hi, class. So I was having some trouble doing this video, and so I've just decided to put it on YouTube. So I wanted to tell you about this week. So this is week 4 in our course. Week 1 was about what is performance. Week 2 was you got to read your very first play, which is Water by the Spoonful, and understand what is culture. Week 3, what is art, and week 4 is now what is theater. And all of those weeks, and this one too, each week builds upon the skills that you learned on the last, and so on and so forth. So if you've missed a week, please go back and complete that week, because we're getting prepared for our first performance, and all of those definitely relate to our very first performance, especially this semester. As you understand what is theater, you can decide, maybe, is this performance like no other that I've done in this class, which is not live? Well, it is live, but it is not in person. Is it considered theater, and why or why not? So make sure that you complete this week's discussion board. You have done quizzes before now, which were fairly quick. This is the longest and the most work you'll have to do so far this semester. So be sure to complete Module 4, read Chapter 2 in your textbook, and do this week's discussion board. Answer all of the questions, and do it as soon as possible, so that if you have any questions, especially if they're technical in nature, that you contact UTIS for help. And if you have any questions that relate to the discussion board or this class in general, that you go to the FAQ discussion board, which is the frequently asked questions discussion board. That's where you should leave any questions that are general to this class, and I can answer them, or someone else in this class can answer them as soon as possible. I suggest you check D2L once a day for during the work week, as I do, Monday through Friday. And if you have a specific question for me about your assignment or your grade, that you give me 48 answers to answer, at 48 hours to answer that in D2L, you will email me and also let me know which section you're in. So that's why it's important that if it's a general question, I'm going to tell you to put it in the FAQ, and you can get an answer a lot quicker. Because if you email me, it's going to take me a while to respond, and then I'm going to respond and tell you to put it in the FAQ. Others can answer in the FAQ, or I'll answer, like I said, I check once a day, and I'll let you know if the answer is right or not. And then maybe others have that same question, so you might check there and find your answer to your question. So I highly suggest the FAQ. Make sure that you complete the discussion board for this week, What is Theater, as well as the module and the Chapter 2 in the textbook. And if you have specific questions for me, that you email me specifically in D2L. If you email me elsewhere, it'll take me a while to look at it in D2L and respond. And then the last thing I want to tell you is that I'm super excited that D2L has now added Zoom. So what I'm hoping to do is have a virtual office hours for you. It might be once a week or once a month, depending on how much there is a need for it. But I highly suggest that if you have anything for me, or if you want to meet, that you would email me. I think that it's important that you get to know your instructors, especially online instructors, if they are allowing you to email and do office hours, just to say hello. If you have specific questions, just to chat, just to check in, so that we can get to know each other as we navigate through this class throughout the semester. I wish you well throughout the semester, and especially this week. And I'm super excited because we're getting ready to see our first performance. Have a great week, and you will see me again next week. Bye.